The dog started sleeping outside the nursery door before the baby was even born. Michael never believed animals could understand change. At least, not until the day Daisy did. Daisy, their golden retriever, had been part of Michael and Emily's life for 6 years. She was calm, affectionate, and strangely observant. When Emily became pregnant, Daisy's behavior shifted almost immediately. She followed Emily everywhere. In the kitchen. Up the stairs. Even sitting quietly beside the rocking chair Emily had bought for the nursery. At first, Emily laughed. "She thinks she's the mother," she joked. But Daisy wasn't playing. Every night, she lay outside the nursery door, even though the crib was still empty. The house in Colorado felt full of anticipation, soft yellow walls, tiny socks folded in drawers, and the gentle hum of the baby monitor waiting to be used. Daisy seemed to understand something was coming. Something important. Something fragile. One evening, Emily sat in the nursery, exhausted from the weight of pregnancy. Daisy walked in slowly, placed her head on Emily's lap, and stayed there without moving. Emily stroked Daisy's fur. "You're going to help us, aren't you?" she whispered. Daisy's tail tapped the floor once. That night, Michael noticed Daisy refused to sleep in her usual bed downstairs. Instead, she returned to the nursery door. Waiting. Guarding. As if the baby were already home. Weeks later, during a snowy December morning, Emily went into labor. Daisy paced the house anxiously while Michael rushed Emily to the hospital. When he returned hours later to grab a forgotten bag, Daisy sat by the front door, staring at him. "She's okay," Michael said softly. "You're going to meet her soon." Daisy didn't wag. She just watched. Waiting. The next day, Emily came home carrying a tiny bundle wrapped in a pink blanket. "This is Lily," she said. Daisy approached slowly, nose trembling. Careful. Gentle. Silent. Lily made a small sound. Daisy sat down beside the baby carrier. And didn't leave. That night, Daisy slept outside the nursery door again. But this time, the baby was inside. The first time the baby cried at night, Daisy reached the crib before the parents did. Parenthood was louder than Michael expected. There were midnight cries, bottles warming at 2 a.m., and exhaustion that felt permanent. But Daisy never seemed tired. If Lily stirred, Daisy was awake. If Lily cried, Daisy stood up immediately. One night, the baby monitor crackled with soft crying. Michael groaned and reached for it, but Daisy was already running down the hallway. By the time Emily entered the nursery, Daisy sat beside the crib, ears alert, tail still. Watching Lily. Protecting her. "You see that?" Emily whispered. Michael nodded. From then on, it became routine. Daisy checked the crib constantly. She sat beside Lily during tummy time. She followed Emily during diaper changes. When Lily laughed for the first time, Daisy wagged so hard she knocked into the coffee table. Months passed, and Lily began crawling. That's when Daisy became even more careful. If Lily crawled too close to stairs, Daisy gently blocked her path. If Lily fell, Daisy rushed over immediately. Never rough. Never loud. Just present. One afternoon, Emily placed Lily on a blanket in the backyard. Daisy sat beside her under the warm summer sun. A butterfly passed. Lily reached out, giggling. Daisy leaned closer, guarding. Always guarding. Michael began noticing something strange. Daisy watched Lily more closely than anyone else in the house. Even when Lily slept. Especially when Lily slept. One night, Emily found Daisy lying beside the crib, nose resting against the wooden rail. "She loves her," Emily whispered. Michael smiled. But Daisy wasn't just loving Lily. She was protecting her. And nobody knew why. The dog's bark that night didn't sound like barking, it sounded like panic. Lily was 9 months old when it happened. It was a quiet night. Snow fell outside. The heater hummed gently. Emily and Michael slept deeply for the first time in weeks. Then Daisy barked. Not once. Not playfully. Desperately. Michael woke instantly. Daisy never barked indoors. Daisy, he called. The barking continued from the nursery. Michael ran down the hallway. Daisy stood on her hind legs against the crib, whining, barking, trembling. Lily lay inside, unusually still. Emily! Michael shouted. Emily rushed in. Lily's lips looked pale. Her breathing was shallow. Michael scooped her up. Daisy circled anxiously. Within minutes, they were driving to the emergency room. Doctors later said Lily had stopped breathing during sleep, a rare respiratory episode that could have become fatal. If you hadn't come when you did, the doctor said gently. Emily cried. Michael hugged Daisy when they returned home. You saved her, he whispered. Daisy wagged slowly. Calm again. Like her job was done. But from that night on, Daisy never left Lily's side. Not for long. Not ever. The baby Daisy began protecting Daisy back. Years passed. Lily learned to walk, talk, and run. Daisy grew older. Slower. Gray fur appeared around her muzzle. But their bond only deepened. Lily read books beside Daisy. Shared snacks. Told Daisy secrets no one else heard. One afternoon, Lily hugged Daisy tightly. You're my best friend, she said. Daisy's tail tapped the floor. The same gentle rhythm from years before. Emily often watched them together, remembering the hospital night. Remembering the barking. Remembering the promise Daisy had made without words. But time moves forward for everyone. Even guardians. Even heroes. Daisy no longer ran to the nursery. She walked. Slowly. But she still came. Every time. On Daisy's last night, she dragged herself to Lily's bedroom door one more time. Daisy was 12 when her body began failing. The vet said it was time soon. Lily, now 5 years old, didn't fully understand. But Daisy did. That night, Daisy struggled to stand. Michael tried to help her lie down. But Daisy moved toward the hallway. Step by step. She reached Lily's bedroom door and lay down. Watching. Guarding. One last time. Lily opened the door in the morning. Daisy. She hugged her gently. Daisy wagged her tail once. And closed her eyes. Peacefully. The house felt impossibly quiet afterward. But years later, Lily would still say the same thing before bed. Good night, Daisy. Thanks for protecting me. Because some guardians never really leave. They just become memories. And love.